It was the best of times. It was still the best of times, because with its limitless supply of baked goodies, Sugarmouth never faces any hardships. Until today. Today, word spreads like zoomies. Macaraccoon, the most accomplished, scrumptious, handsome, expert wizard of a baker, is retiring.
It's Maca.
And without him, sugary treats may be no more. This is no rumor. I would know.
Oh.
Why are you so ugly?
Yeah, they messed up my puppet. Timelines, budget cuts, you work with what you got, kids. Anyway, I've grown tired of baking. I quit!
Oh no!
Yes, I'm in the peak of my career. I'm almost 1.5. But don't worry, I still have time to look for a sugary successor. And that successor, I think it could be you.
Oh, us?
Whoa, what are you doing here? Actually, I don't care.
Yes. Can we explain how to bake?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yay!
Today's Bake Fest will decide, once and for all, who deserves this honor. Doors open in 10!
Wait, what?
Ready? Let's go!
Sure, I guess.
Whee!
Oh no.
Set up. Welcome to the bakery. Place the kitchen in the center of your playing area. This is where our ingredients are baked to perfection. Now, shuffle and place the ingredient cards on every square of the kitchen, except for any one corner. Keep me here. Next, place the pantry next to the kitchen and stock it with ingredients. And keep all remaining ingredients in a pile here. Running a bakery can be tough, but you'll have help. So, align the Whisker Chef mat against one of the kitchen's sides. Then shuffle and place one Whisker card on each of the 4 spots on this mat, ready to lend a paw. Keep the remaining whiskers in a face-down deck to the right. Uh-oh, customers have already started pouring in. So place the 2 order queues above one another, then line up the order cards in their slots, and place the remaining orders in a deck to the right. Now, place the sugar, as well as all the hearts, in separate piles within reach. Give each player a countertop mat, 2 unique ingredients, and a single sugar on it. Finally, don your aprons. You are ready to play. Overview. All right, kids, what are we trying to do?
Serve the customers.
Correct. These fuzzy customers want precisely the order shown. So how do you create orders?
By stealing sugar from the rich and giving it to the poor.
No! By taking over bakeries that aren't ours, then exploiting their sugar and leaving them no crumbs.
I actually reject sugar and lead a healthy, sugar-free life.
Whoa, get him!
Beat him, I say! Yeah!
No, I meant, how do you create an order? To be a chef, you'll need to expertly layer ingredients in the correct sequence on your countertop to serve the customers. They may pay you in valuable sugar, but more importantly, you earn their love! The chef with the most hearts, that is love, at closing time, wins the game.
Wow!
Love? Nobody ever loved us. That's why we want to be master bakers.
But to be a chef, you must know your countertop. A chef must know the golden rule of the countertop. First bases, then spreads, and last, toppings. Got that, everyone?
Jellified, in the bakery today, there is so much happening. There is macaroni.
Fudge hog!
Oh no!
Fudge hog, what are the golden rules?
First, you need the base.
That's right.
Then, you need a topping.
Well, isn't that adorable?
But it's wrong! Oh no!
Fudge hog,
Yes?
how do we remember the golden rule?
The baker's son?
That's right! Sing along, everybody.
Base, spreads, toppings, base, spreads, toppings. If you stack them wrong, throw the whole table.
Base, spreads, toppings. Now you know the basics of how to...
That's right! To serve an order, you must have bases at the bottom, spreads in the middle, toppings at the very top.
That's correct.
Only a dish that matches an order exactly can be served. Extra ingredients or single ingredients in the wrong place will spoil your entire dish.
But can you stop interrupting?
When you get an ingredient, you might place it on any plate on your countertop. If you place it with any ingredients that are already there, you will have to place the new ingredient at the very top or bottom of the dish. You can never place an ingredient in the middle of a stack. You can move an entire stack around or even discard it. That does not take any of your actions. But remember, once any ingredients are stacked, they are permanently stuck and can never be separated. So, if you make a mistake, you are a bad chef!
You made a mistake. Who could have guessed? You're only human after all. Luckily, we have sugar. Sugar makes all your worries wash away. Sugar is life. Sugar is the essence of the universe.
Yay! Sugar is a universally accepted currency. It can be used for basically anything.
Store any sugar you get into one of the lowest available slots. If you ever need to spend sugar, take it from the topmost slot.
Playing the game. Beginning with the player who last baked a dessert, players take turns clockwise. You usually take a single action on your turn. And there are 3 possible actions you can pick from. Action 1, picking an ingredient. First, identify an ingredient you'd like to pick up adjacent to me in the kitchen. You may not choose a diagonal ingredient. Then move me there, and I'll give you the ingredient you selected. Then pick any available ingredient from the pantry and place it on the empty kitchen spot. But if you want one specific ingredient from the kitchen, there is a way to get it as well.
May I?
Yeah.
So, if you don't want to pick up an adjacent ingredient, you can take 1 sugar from your sugar jar, place it on an adjacent ingredient, and then jump over it. So you actually get to take an ingredient adjacent to the one you jumped over. And you can only spend 1 sugar to jump once, no more than that. Just be careful. If a player picks up an ingredient with sugar on it, they get the sugar as well. Also, the pantry refills when all 7 ingredients have been picked up.
And once you've assembled the right ingredients, you'll be ready for Action 2, serving an order. The order queues are 2 lines of patient customers. First, identify orders from either queue that you can precisely replicate and serve. Discard the matching stack of ingredients from your countertop and take the completed order card. Place it in your completed order zone, next to your mat.
The leftmost customer has to be served first. You cannot serve someone further down the line without a good old bribe, of course.
How do we bribe them, Fudgehog?
It's not bribing, it's persuasion. If the order you are fulfilling is the 2nd or 3rd from the left in the queue, give 1 sugar to each customer skipped to persuade them not to be mad at us. You cannot serve the order if you do not have enough sugar. Just like with ingredients, a player who fulfills an order gets any sugar on it. So after completing an order, take sugar from the supply equal to the number shown on the card. All hearts on this card will be scored at the end of the game, so do not take any heart tokens shown. However, customers that are served quicker than expected will be super happy. So if you jumped over 1 or 2 orders when serving, take 1 or 2 heart tokens from the supply respectively. Then the queue immediately shuffles forward and a new customer stands in line. Action 3, using a whisker power. Whisker chefs move around the kitchen, ready to help. But they need a little, how do I put this? Persuasion?
You mean bribing?
Persuasion!
You mean bribing?
There's a ton of bribing in this game. The make a whisker whose powers you want to use. You have to bribe them by paying either cold, hard sugar to the supply or warm, soft ingredient to the discard pile, equal to or more than the number shown. You can't separate stacks when paying, but you count every ingredient. Then, in either order, you may use the unique whisker power and then the common column power.
Try saying that. Common column power. Common column common column. Common camel coma power.
To use the whisker power, follow the text on the card. To use the column power, the whisker moves Maca to any spot in their column and hands you that ingredient. Then take any ingredient from the pantry and place it in the empty spot.
Then the whiskers slide left, including the one you used, and the leftmost one slides off into the whisker discard pile. My parents say they go to the farm or something. Then a new one emerges from the deck. If the whisker deck is empty, just take the discarded whiskers and shuffle them back into the deck.
Great job, Whiskers.
Thank you.
Bye now. These are all the actions you can take. There's only one thing that I'm missing that you can do in the kitchen, and that is eat your own sugar. Yay! Sugar is delicious, and it's great for persuasion.
You mean bribing.
But it's also a fantastic source of energy if you eat it.
Woo.
Disclaimer, please don't actually eat it. You'll fall very sick and might even have to visit the farm.
Down with the monarchy, down with the monarchy, down.
Normally, after taking one action, your turn is done. But not if you sugar rush.
Sugar rush.
This gives you another action. To do this, eat all the sugar in the topmost layer of your sugar jar. In the game, eating sugar is shown by putting it in the supply. You have to eat at least one sugar to sugar rush.
Sugar rush.
And you have to eat all the sugar in the layer, because you just can't help yourself. And neither can we. We're so addicted to mindless consumption.
That's why we've locked the lowest layer of the sugar jar marked in purple. That's your rainy day savings. And eating your own sugar is not an emergency, silly. You can't eat sugar from here yourself, but you can still spend it in every other way. After your sugar rush, immediately take one of the 3 main actions. And yes, you can sugar rush multiple times in the same turn.
Ending the game. Hooray! We've worked all through the day, and the customers have finally stopped pouring in. I'm sure you're all excited. Who's gonna be the Bake Master of Sugarmouth? As soon as the order deck runs out, the game end is triggered. Players complete the current round, then we play one more round, finishing with the player to the right of the starting player. The bakery has now closed. We have self-respect, so ignore any remaining customers who decided to waltz in when we were packing up shop. Count the number of hearts shown on all your completed orders, plus any heart tokens earned. The player with the most hearts is the most loved chef. They win! In case of a tie, the player with the most leftover sugar wins. Congratulations! You are the new Bake Master, and you're ready to play Macaraccoon. Thank you so much for sticking till the end, and have fun! Yay! Base, spreads, toppings. Base, spreads, toppings. If you stack them wrong, throw the whole thing away. Base, spreads, toppings.